Good morning, buongiorno. My name is Rose Mazza, and today I am going to be cooking with you. I'm going to make some Italian brioche. It's a light Italian pastry that my mother used to make for us when we were little. You can eat it for breakfast and you can eat it for a snack when you come home from school. It is very light. It's a cross between a puff pastry, a croissant, and an Italian Easter bread. Some people told me that. So I've already started, but I'm going to tell you exactly what's in this bowl. I got the white of one egg, and we're going to save the red for later, and I'll show you what we're going to do with it. I put about 3/4 of a cup of warm water, 3/4 of a cup of warm milk, a half teaspoon of salt, and about 14 ounces of yeast, okay? So zucchero, acqua, latte, sale, lievito, and we're gonna mix all these together with a whisk, una frusta. Okay, guys, the object of my cooking videos is going to be not just cooking, because I want to teach you how to speak a little bit of Italian, okay? So whenever we're cooking, whatever I'm preparing for you, I will tell you the name of the recipe, the ingredients, and also what I'm using as far as utensils, okay? Questa si chiama una ciotola, it's a bowl. So we put everything in there. So now we're gonna add the flour. This is about 5 cups of flour, regular flour. The oil I used is regular vegetable oil. All the ingredients that you should have in your pantry, okay? So you don't have to go out and buy anything. So we're gonna add the flour a little bit at a time, and then we're gonna still continue to mix with our whisk, la frusta. Okay, so while we're doing this, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. You already know my name because I already told you. And I am a world language professor. I teach Italian, Spanish, and French. So I thought, what a fun show to do to teach all my friends out there some Italian vocabulary and some cooking. I am strictly Southern Italian cooking, okay? That's where I was born. I was born in southern Italy, in the region of Calabria, in the town of San Giovanni in Fiore, which, if you live in West Virginia, in Clarksburg, Morgantown, or Fairmont, you are all familiar with what I'm talking about. Calabria, San Giovanni in Fiore, Cosenza, the Italian festival, which is a wonderful thing that we have around here. So all my cooking that I'll be doing with you is mostly going to be southern cooking, but I will touch a little bit about our northern regions, like Emilia-Romagna, where my aunts live, Lombardia. I have a lot of relatives that live there. So we're going to do some other dishes in the future that come from those regions. As you know, Italy is divided into regions, not in states. And each region has their own culture, their own style, their own way of cooking, and also their own way of speaking. And what do I mean by that? Well, the Italian language is so beautiful, it's so musical. By the way, it is our heritage language here in this area where I live. And I live in Clarksburg, Bridgeport area. So it's called our heritage language because there's so many people that came from Italy at the turn of the century and settled in this area. Because, why? Because it looks so much like Calabria. West Virginia is beautiful. The mountains, the river, the trees, the pine trees. It's everything that we have in Calabria. So that's why they came here. So I'm going to stop with my whisk And I'm going to start using my hands, okay? I should have done this a little bit earlier, sooner, but that's okay. We'll recuperate. Okay, so we are going to, sometimes it just depends on the flour, okay? And how the dough comes. If it's a wet day like today, perhaps we need to use a little bit more flour, you know, because the humidity in the air, if it's too hot, if it's too humid, it just depends, okay? This is going to be a very, very soft dough, and we probably need a little bit more, and I'm going to grab some more right here. Yes, it's coming together fine. We're going to leave it in the same bowl. We don't need to knead it too much. Also, when you do a recipe like this, it also depends on your flour. I am using regular all-purpose flour, and so, you know, there's nothing special about this flour. You can buy it at any supermarket. All my ingredients are ingredients that you already should have in your pantry. Okay, I think we are done. Okay. Va bene. Va bene means okay in Italian. Let me just wipe my hands a little bit, and I'll be with you in a minute. That's what you have to do when you work with dough. Constantly wash your hands. Okay, we're going to cover it with some plastic, and we're going to leave it for about, I say 35 to 45 minutes, or maybe even less, depends. And we're going to cover it, and I'm going to put it right here, and we're going to leave it there, like I said, for a little bit until it's doubled in size. So when we come back, I'm going to introduce you to the rest of my ingredients, and we're going to actually make the brioche. Thank you.